Live from the Ball State News Center, this is NewsLink Indiana in high definition.
Welcome to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Sierra Gillespie.
And I'm Sage Driver. Thanks for joining us.
A Noblesville judge entered a not guilty plea for a teenager who has been charged with killing a 73-year-old man in Indianapolis. Maxwell Winkler, the defendant, is only 17 years old and has been accused of killing Henry Kim. Kim was found shot 3 times and with a slit throat on Saturday in his suburban home near the Geist Reservoir. Currently, investigators have found no known motive. Winkler, a student at Hamilton Southeastern High School, appeared in court today. Currently, he is being held without bond.
Election Day took a new meaning for one resident in Winona, Minnesota. A 97-year-old woman voted for the first time. Lindsay Sievert has the story.
Sauer Health in Winona, Minnesota is home to some of the state's most seasoned voters. But Election Day 2014 brings a first.
I know I kind of inherited from her that kind of spirit of independence.
Resident Shani Pan will wear her freedom for the first time.
Probably you all know that in China, citizens don't have the right to vote. And so the most significant thing is that, she votes at the age of 97, first time.
Ting Ni helped her mom immigrate to the U.S. in 2009. Here, it wasn't a surprise. Her mother, a retired teacher and physicist, sought out a new accomplishment.
She believes Americans are best people in the world. She feels she's honored that she can become one of Americans.
Just a month ago, Sheng Yi became a U.S. citizen, which cleared the way for her most important journey, a trip to the polls.
She just had tears in her eyes. She was so excited.
Sister Clara Cordy, an election judge and friend, made it official.
Now you're a real American. All right?
After a little help with the fine print, Sheng Yi cast her American dream. Close to a century in the making.
She's very excited, and because now she's American, and she would look at things from now on from an American perspective.
Shin Yi looks forward to exercising her other rights as an American citizen.
And Illinois' experiment to allow residents to register and vote on Election Day didn't go quite as smoothly as hoped. It led to lines of hundreds at different designated sites. At one site, the last voter didn't cast a ballot until after 3 a.m. Crowds stayed entertained with jokes, dancing, ordering pizza, and live tweeting on their travels on Tuesday. One voter even played a ukulele for hours to entertain the crowd. Despite the fun atmosphere, some voters questioned how a process that has been done in other states for decades could have gone so bad. Some voters had to give up and leave even before casting their ballot. Media researcher Amanda Bilo waited it out, saying she was determined to vote.
Indianapolis Mayor Gray Ballard announced it's time to move on after an 8-year run. Next year will be his last year in office. Questions have been raised for months about but Ballard has avoided talking about his future. Today he was clear, telling the Indianapolis Star he will not seek a third term and is not sure what he will do after next year.
And new details have emerged about the capture of Mexican Mayor Jose Luis Abarca and his wife. The couple are now considered a key break-in the case of the 43 missing college students. The pair was tracked down at a rental home in Mexico's capital city, and now Mexico's president says he hopes those arrests will help solve a case that remained a mystery since the September 26 mass abduction. CNN's Rafael Romo has more on how the couple got caught.
Police raided the house in Mexico City in the wee hours of the morning. Inside, a couple who had been on the run for more than a month, former Mayor Jose Luis Abarca and his wife Maria Pineda. Used to living in luxury, the couple had been hiding in a rundown house located in one of the poorest neighborhoods in the Mexican capital. There was little furniture. They were sleeping on an air mattress. Some Mexican media call Abarca and Pineda the imperial couple. His political enemies say they ran the southern Mexican city of Iguala as if it were their personal fiefdom. All that ended early Tuesday morning.
Cabe destacar que ambos operativos
Mexican officials said the couple was found through surveillance of their properties, as well as family members and associates. Their arrest is crucial. Mexican authorities had already named the couple as probable masterminds in the disappearance late September of 43 students from a rural teachers' college in the state of Guerrero. Officials say the mayor and his wife ordered police to abduct the students, who were handed over to a criminal gang. For the families of those missing, the couple's arrest is a significant development, but not the most important one.
Definitely, the most important thing for us is that the boys reappear. That's the greatest desire that all of us parents have here at the Teachers College.
Several mass graves have been found in Guerrero State, but the whereabouts of the missing students remains a mystery. Rafael Romo, CNN, Mexico City.
Despite the arrests that have been made, Mexico City students from the Teachers College have protested outside the Attorney General's office. According to the protesters, authorities are not doing enough.
Sipping on sugary drinks will soon cost you a little bit more cash in Berkeley, California. Voters in the city approved a 1-cent an ounce tax on sugary sodas and energy drinks. That adds about 12 cents to the price of a can of soda and 68 cents to a 2-liter bottle. A similar measure failed in nearby San Francisco.
Okay, Sage, so today it was really warm out, but yesterday was rainy.
Yeah, it was so warm walking to class. I loved it.
Aaron, what do you have for us? Hopefully it stays really warm, no snow. I know we had snow last week for Halloween, but I was not into that, Sage.
No, I definitely want to keep my winter coat away for as long as possible.
In the closet, please. Aaron, what do you have for us about the weather?
Well, certainly, guys, it was a chilly morning as we woke up. Look around the temperatures that we saw earlier this morning as we woke up heading out to classes. 40 degrees was mainly the talk. Upper 30s, 35 in Lafayette we saw as we woke up this morning. But we quickly warmed up thanks to a lot of clearing skies and that sunshine popping out. 59 degrees we saw here in Muncie. However, I'm tracking a big cool down and then a wet and dry pattern. That's all coming up in my full 7-day forecast.
Thanks, Aaron. And coming up on Newslink Indiana, find out what stores are planning for this holiday season.
And what happened to a man that ordered cyanide through the mail. Stay with us.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
This is Newslink Indiana.
Welcome back. A Maine man has been arrested and charged with killing a suicidal Englishman by mailing him poisonous potassium cyanide. Sydney Kilmartin sent the poison to Andrew Denton of Hull, England. A newspaper in Denton's hometown says he ordered the cyanide over the internet to commit suicide after struggling with depression in 2012. Kilmartin is charged with mailing injurious articles resulting in death, which carries a maximum penalty of life in prison if convicted. Kilmartin could have faced the death penalty if convicted, but U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder intervened and declined to seek capital punishment. Prosecutors say Kilmartin is in custody, awaiting an appearance in court.
A former Baltimore cheerleader has been arrested and charged in a sexual relationship involving a 15-year-old boy. Police say a 15-year-old boy reported Molly Shiddick reported in an inappropriate relationship with him near Baltimore. The relationship escalated to a sexual activity at a vacation home in Bethany Beach, Delaware over Labor Day weekend. Shaddick was indicted Monday on 2 counts of third-degree rape, 4 counts of unlawful sexual contact, and 3 counts of providing alcohol to minors. She was released on an $84,000 bond after a Wednesday arraignment. The 47-year-old former cheerleader is separated from Mayor Shaddick, former CEO of Constellation Energy Nuclear Group.
And the State Board of Education has approved the key A through F school grades for more than 2,000 Indiana schools. The panel voted 9-0 Wednesday to endorse grades for about 2,100 schools before also approving school corporation grades. The board has been expected to approve the 2013-2014 grades on October 15th, but delayed its vote to verify the data. The new grades show that about 1,100 schools were given an A, up from about 940 schools that earned the top grade during the previous year. The grades also show that significantly fewer schools were assigned an F or a D. The grades are the primary factor used in determining teacher pay and school funding.
Purdue University President Mitch Daniels will be receiving over $100,000 of incentive pay for coming the closest to meeting goals. These goals include increasing graduation rate and reducing student debt. The Purdue Trustees Compensation Committee voted on Wednesday and decided to give Daniels almost 90% of incentive money allowed in his contract. Prior to becoming Purdue's president, Daniels served 2 terms as Indiana governor. He has $420,000 annual base salary since becoming Purdue's president in January 2013.
And 'tis the season to shop for holiday gifts earlier than ever. Just hours after Halloween ended, many stores began offering sales and discounts ahead of the traditional holiday shopping season. For the first time, Walmart is offering free shipping on what the store considers the season's top 100 hottest gifts. Walmart is also providing more than 200,000 discounts this season. Amazon is offering discounts on high-demand gifts like toys and electronics. These shopping centers, as well as others, are in a battle for holiday cash. The National Retail Federation reports almost 20% of what retailers earn every year is made during the holiday season. More people are going online to find deals. As for why the season keeps starting earlier, the National Retail Federation said one survey shows that 4 in 10 people begin their holiday shopping even before Halloween. Most said it helps them spread out their spending and it allows them to avoid holiday crowds. More retailers are also offering price matching to compete for your business.
Sales for Frozen dresses are heating up. Disney reports more than 3 million dresses based on its mega hit movie were sold alone this year. The Elsa and Anna dresses are expected to be a hot item this holiday shopping season as well. Other Frozen products are also flying off the shelves.
And up next, our own Erin DeArmond will let us know what we should expect this weekend.
And Rockefeller Plaza is awaiting a special guest. We'll let you know more after the break.
And stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
NewsLink Indiana.
Welcome back. The annual search for Rockefeller Christmas tree is over. The tree was found in a Pennsylvania couple's yard. The 85-foot tall Norway spruce is headed to New York City for the 22nd Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting ceremony. The center's annual tree lighting event will take place December 3rd.
Okay, Sage, I know there's a football game going on right now. I hope it's not too chilly for all those tailgaters out there.
Yeah, I hope they don't have to be bundled up. I hope they're nice and warm, and I hope the game is going great.
Yeah, Erin, what do you have for us? Is it nice outside right now? What's coming up?
Well, currently right now, yes, it is very clear. However, taking a look at the national radar map, we do see there are some showers moving off from the northwest into the area, but that won't be affecting us until late into the early morning hours of tomorrow, late overnight hours of tonight after midnight. So we should still be clear throughout much of the football game throughout tonight as well. As I mentioned, around the area, clear, not a cloud or rain in the sky. Satellite radar throughout the afternoon, we did see a dry spot throughout the region, giving us clear skies. There were showers and clouds, as you saw on the national radar map, pushed off to our south, and we do see a low pressure system sitting off to our northwest. That's going to move into our region and give us showers moving in throughout tonight and into tomorrow as well. 59 degrees we saw for the high today, 41 degrees. We woke up this morning a little chilly out there. We're actually right around average for this time of the year. Currently, right now, for all you at the Schumann Stadium, 43 degrees was currently right now with winds light from the south at 30 miles per hour as well. A little chilly out there if you're out there at the stadium right now. Precision cast, as I mentioned, that low pressure system sitting off here in the northwest is going to move down into the region throughout tonight. We're going to see clouds working into the region throughout the overnight hours and into the morning hours of tomorrow, giving us some light showers working into the region. Showers are going to persist scattered like throughout much of the day into the evening as well throughout tomorrow. It's going to continue to push off as that low pressure continues off to our east, clearing us out just in time for Friday morning. Clouds will then again build into the region late afternoon into the evening hours as another system makes its way through the region, because come Saturday morning we'll see showers again working into our region, and then by Saturday evening again that system should be pushed out again. Tonight, increasing clouds, slight chance after 1 a.m. as that low pressure does make its way. 44 degrees will be that overnight low we'll see tonight. Tomorrow, breezy conditions and showers as that low pressure does make its way through the region, just barely nearing 50 degrees. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, breezy conditions, showers will persist throughout tomorrow. Dry condition on Friday. Saturday, again, more showers. Look at that, kind of more of a pattern, like wet and dry weather as well. And then come Monday night into Tuesday, we'll see a cold front moving into the region, and then a shot of cold air mid next week.
Wow, so a cold front moving in. Does that mean we've got snow coming up ahead of us?
Yes, we can see a little, possibly some snow. We can see it probably Tuesday into Wednesday. So.
Jeez, snow already. I mean, last year was freezing. We had so many days off school for all the snow. It was record cold. Do you think it's going to be like this that year at all, this year?
It's still a little too early to tell, but it can definitely, as every year we always have that chance with the cold weather and stuff as that snow comes. So, but it's still a little too early to really tell as you look that far ahead.
All right, coming up next in NewsLink Sports, the football team is playing right now. We will have a game update.
And the women's basketball team is ready to start their season, coming up after the break.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Started. It's the battle of the Bronze Stalk Trophy as Ball State welcomes the NIU Huskies for some action. This storied rivalry is featured on ESPN2 tonight as the Cardinals look to upset the Huskies and move to 4-5 on the year. The last time the Cardinals won a game against Northern Illinois was in 2008 when they beat them 45-14. Starting quarterback for the Cardinals that year was Nate Davis. Since Jack Miles has took a helm at quarterback after a loss at Army, the team has scored more than 30 points in each of its 3 starts this season. NIU quarterback Drew Hare hasn't been too shabby himself, taking over for former Heisman candidate Jordan Lynch. Hare has 1,226 passing yards on the year with 11 touchdowns and 1 interception. Ball State's defense will definitely have a challenge containing the redshirt sophomore as they must be weary of his running ability. Hare has 581 yards on the ground to lead the team along with 5 touchdowns. The game is currently tied at 14-14 in the second quarter. Once again, tonight's game can be viewed on ESPN2. The Indiana Pacers are on the court tonight in the second game of their back-to-back as they look to avenge an 87-81 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks last night. The Pacers, who sit at 1-3 on the year, travel to the nation's capital to face John Wall and the 3-1 Washington Wizards. The Pacers are still without their key players as head coach Frank Vogel announced that point guard George Hill and power forward David West are out for at least 1 more week. Injuries have gotten the upper hand on the Pacers as backup point guard C.J. Watson is also down for at least another 3 days with his injury. Reserve guard Donald Sloan has made the most of his opportunity, averaging just under 12 points per game, along with 6.5 assists. The Pacers tipped off tonight at 8 p.m. That game can be viewed on ESPN. Moving on to women's basketball, the Cardinals are looking forward to starting their season off on the right foot, coming off a strong performance in their exhibition against Oakland City. Preseason All-MAC nominee Natalie Fontaine finished the game with 18 points as her teammate Renee Bennett led all players with 23 points and 13 rebounds. Point guard Kaylin Jose started in place of recent graduate Brandy Woody as she tallied 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks. The Cardinals, who were picked to finish second, certainly did not look like a second-place team after winning by 87 points. The Cardinals are starting their year off at home on November 14th when they take on the Purdue Boilermakers.
So, David, the football team is tied right now. Do we know it's going to be such a close game?
Well, it is a certain rivalry, so, I mean, we could expect anything, really. But NIU has basically had the upper hand the past few years.
All right, well, I sure hope they do pull out a win in this one. All right, after the break, find out what Destiny Child singer is a new mom.
And get out your boogie shoes because Dance Pro Live is hitting the Ball State campus. Stay tuned.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
This is Newslink Indiana.
Welcome back to Newslink Indiana. I'm Bailey Weaver with tonight's entertainment news. Kelly Rowland is a new mom. People magazine reports the singer and former Destiny's Child member welcomed a baby boy Tuesday. His name? Titan Jewel Witherspoon. Rowland tells people that everyone is healthy and happy. This is her first child with husband Tim Witherspoon. Baby, the musical, will premiere at Struthers Studio Theater this Friday at 7:30. Ball State students will star in the musical, which follows 3 different couples on their 9-month journey to becoming parents. The musical also addresses the individual reactions the parents experience as a result of the news. Tickets are on sale through the University Theater box office and are $10 for students and $12 for the public. Other performances are listed on the Ball State website under the Calendar of Events tab. Dancing Pros Live will hit the Emmons Auditorium stage Friday night and delight audience members with a wide variety of dance numbers. This performance will feature professional dancers from the hit television show So You Think You Can Dance and Dancing with the Stars. During the show, dancers will battle each other out with their best moves, and audience members will choose who is the best dancer at the end. Although the performance is sold out, there might be tickets that will be redistributed the night of the show in a standby line. That's all for your entertainment news. I'm Bailey Weaver. Now back to the news desk.
Thank you, Bailey. And Erin, let's take one last look at weather. What do we have?
Well, it might be a little chilly out there for those out at the Schumann Stadium. 44 degrees we're going to reach throughout tonight. Low pressure is going to move in. Clouds are going to increase throughout tonight. Showers throughout most of the day throughout tomorrow, and then sunny for Friday.
All right, sounds pretty good. Sunny on Friday. That's always good for the weekends.
Yes, for sure. I hope the sunshine stays where it's at.
Yes.
So for Erin DeArmond, I'm Sierra Gillespie. That's all for Newslink Indiana. Be sure to watch tomorrow night at 9 p.m. right here on Cardinal Vision.
And for David Jones, I'm Sage Driver. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Have a great night.